I'm kidding.
The Council of Constance was convened by Pope John XIII and Emperor Sigismund, who insisted that the council be convened in order for there to be unity in the church. Began November 5th, 1414, in the Cathedral of Constance. The council proposed 3 different main topics: to bring back unity to the church and make an end to the schism, to eradicate heresies, and to reform the corrupt morals of the church. The council ended the 3 popes controversy by deposing or accepting the resignation of the remaining papal claimants and electing Pope Martin V. The council also condemned and executed Jan Hus and ruled on issues of national sovereignty, the rights of pagans, and just war in response to a conflict between the Kingdom of Poland and the Order of the Teutonic Knights. The council is important for its relationship to ecclesial conciliarism and papal supremacy. So now we will introduce our cast.
I'm Candace.
I'm the Pope.
I'm the Emperor.
I'm Ferb.
I'm Phineas.
And I'm Isabella. Let's begin.
Hey, Ferb, what are we going to do today?
How about let's build a time machine?
Yeah, and we could go back to the time of the Council of Constance.
Perfect!
Let's call Candace and Isabella.
Good call. I'm sure they would just absolutely love to see 3 become 1. 3 anti-popes become 1 pope, 1 leader of the Catholic Church.
Oh, that's big stuff.
Hey, Candace, Isabella.
Hey, what you guys doing?
Oh, nothing. We're just building a time machine.
And going back to the time of the Council of Constance.
No way, really?
Yes, Way. Let's get building.
Let's go. Safety first, children.
Guys, we're actually going back in time and are going to witness a real council. This was during the Great Schism and the church was falling apart.
Then we will finally know what solved the Great Schism.
I heard the Pope ran away.
Really? Wait. Weren't there 3 popes, though?
Yeah, that's why everything was that way. They definitely need this council to put things back together.
All right, guys. We're going back to 1414, during the time of the Council of Constance.
Get ready. Here we go. Okay, we're here.
We made it. Let's see what's going on then.
We have come to bring unity back into the church and to make an end to this schism which has divided the church since 1378. Earlier, we held the Council of Pisa in 1409, which had not dealt with the aggravated when Alexander V was elected as the 3rd pope. We currently are under the obedience of Gregory XII of the Roman party, Benedict of Avion party, and myself. Emperor, what do you think about this?
Yes, I have summoned this council in the attempt to reunite Christendom, but to also examine the teachings of John Wycliffe and Jan Hus, whose heresies were tearing apart the church, and to also reform the church.
We can no longer have these distractions and heresies floating around this empire. We need to regain structure and religious status of the entire Catholic Church. We are meant to be united as a whole. We must put back together the pieces of this broken age.
I completely agree with you. But how is it all just going to come to an end? This task is not an easy one, but it's worth giving it a shot. Wow, Ferb, this council is dominated by theologians, especially the French.
Don't the French hold the conciliar theory?
Yes. The theory that councils hold supreme power in the church, and that even the Pope is subject to their edicts.
Wow, this isn't like the traditional gathering of bishops.
No, it's like the Council of Pisa. Yeah, I guess it's more a convention of nations like German, Italian, French, and English.
These heresies are separating the East and West Church even more than they already are.
Indeed, these heresies are no good.
These shall be burned. Now take John away and to serve his punishment and be burned.
Now, what about John Wycliffe's heresies?
Well, his heresies weren't as forceful of those as John. They are just inspired John.
Well, we learn from the writings and deeds of the Holy Fathers that the Catholic Church has often been attacked by false followers of the same faith, or rather, by preserved assailants, and by those who, desirous of the world's glory, are led on by proud curiosity to know more than they should. And it has been defended against such persons by the Church's faithful spiritual knights, armed with the shield of faith. Indeed, these kinds of wars were prefigured in the physical wars of the Israelite people against idolatrous nations. Therefore, in these spiritual wars, the Holy Catholic Church, illuminated in the truth of faith by the rays of light from above, and remaining ever spotless through the Lord's providence, and with the help of the patronage of saints, has triumphed most gloriously over the darkness of error, as over profligate enemies. In our times, however, that old and jealous foe has stirred up new conflicts, so that the approved ones of this age may be manifest. Their leader and prince was that pseudo-Christian John Wycliffe. He stubbornly asserted and taught many articles against the Christian religion and the Catholic faith while he was still alive.
What's the big deal about John Wycliffe?
He argued that salvation came from faith and not actually from the church. His reforms helped lay the foundation for changes that were later made, but he was definitely unsuccessful.
Yeah, his followers were the Wallows.
Who were they?
Well, they were John's followers, and they helped translate the Bible into English.
Oh, I see.
We need to change the way things are going. The church's morals are completely corrupt.
The religious leaders think it's all about the glamour items, the materialistic possessions. They're selling places in the church and are cutting out God, who's the found core of the church. The religious aspect of the church is just no longer being found. We need a pope who can guide the church and lead the church through these heresies and difficulties, not one that will buy elections or buy their way into it. We need some change. Wow, these guys were doing some pretty big stuff.
Do you think they actually brought the church back together?
No. It was one of many attempts.
Oh, I see. That stinks.
Wow, all that work for nothing.
Yeah, what a shame. They had the council. They tried to put away these heresies, but
I guess
what a
it wouldn't
shame.
work.
Well, let's pack up and head home. It's
Yeah.
getting late.
Time for dinner.
I hear Mom's making chicken.
Oh, fine, babe.
Yeah.
Where's my safety gear?
Hey,
Safety first.
Rats. One. Get ready. Ready? Finally home.
Wow, guys.
What
Council
a
of
trip.
Constance. Can you believe the things that were happening?
No,
Wow.
I couldn't. It was so cool.
And they needed a leader. They needed someone to bring it together. And
I
reform
will
the
be their
church.
leader. Oh, you don't need to be their leader.
Oh, no, Candace. No need.
Okay, so as a result of the council, the 3 anti-popes were forced to resign, and then Pope Gregory XII was assigned as the pope, and he was the only pope at that time, so the church was trying to bring itself back together as one unit, and this was the first step towards putting back the pieces of this completely corrupt and broken society, which in the end brings back this extremely courageous group.